If you want to live a long, healthy life, you've probably heard the same advice for decades. Just go for a daily walk. Doctors say it, friends say it, and magazines preach it. And yes, walking is fantastic. It keeps your heart strong, it clears your mind, and it gets you out of the house. But if you are over the age of 50, and especially if you are over 60, I have some uncomfortable news for you. Walking is not enough. In fact, relying only on walking might be the reason why so many seniors still suffer from weak bones, poor balance, and the loss of independence as they age. Walking maintains your engine, your heart, but does very little for your chassis, your muscles and bones. Today, I'm going to show you the missing link in senior fitness. I will teach you 3 specific resistance exercises that you can do right now in your living room without any gym equipment. These 3 moves are scientifically proven to reverse muscle loss and build bone density in ways that walking simply cannot. If you want to stay out of nursing home and play with your grandkids pain-free, you need to read this. The science. The silent thief called sarcopenia. Before we get to the exercises, you need to understand why this is happening. There is a silent thief that visits us all as we age. In medicine, we call it sarcopenia. Starting around age 30, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass. By the time you hit 60 or 70, this process speeds up aggressively. You could lose up to 3% to 5% of your muscle mass every single decade if you don't fight back. Think of your body like a house. Walking is like painting the walls. It looks good and keeps things fresh. But resistance training? That is repairing the foundation. If the foundation, your muscles and bones, crumbles, it doesn't matter how nice the paint is, the house will collapse. When you walk, you are carrying your own body weight, which is good, but your body is incredibly efficient. It adapts. It stops struggling. To build bone density and stop that silent thief, you need to challenge your muscles against resistance. That is exactly what we are going to do today. Exercise 1. The sit-to-stand, the independence builder. Let's start with the absolute most important movement for your independence, the sit-to-stand, also known as the chair squat. Why is this exercise number 1? Because the inability to get out of a chair, a car seat, or off a toilet without help is the primary reason seniors lose their independence and require assisted living. Walking does not strengthen the thigh muscles enough to keep this ability sharp. Squats do. How to do it correctly. Find a sturdy chair, make sure it has no wheels, and place it against a wall so it won't slide. Sit on the edge of the seat. Place your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Now, here is the secret. Do not use your hands. Cross your arms over your chest. Lean forward slightly, think nose over toes, and drive through your heels to stand up tall. Squeeze your glutes, your hip muscles, at the top. Then, and this is crucial, sit back down slowly. Take 3 full seconds to lower yourself. That slow lowering phase is where the bone-building magic happens. Common mistake to avoid: watch your knees. Do not let your knees cave inward toward each other. Imagine you're pushing your knees out toward your pinky toes. If you can't do it without hands yet, that's okay. Place a pillow on the chair to raise the height, or use your hands lightly for support until you get stronger. Aim for 10 repetitions. Exercise 2. The wall push-up upper body armor. Exercise number 2 targets an area that walkers completely ignore, the upper body. As we age, gravity pulls us forward. We develop that hunched posture, our shoulders roll forward, and our upper back gets weak. This puts you at a huge risk for spinal fractures and neck pain. Walking does nothing for your arms or chest. We need to push back against gravity. Enter the wall push-up. This is safer for your shoulders than floor push-ups, but incredibly effective. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall. Place your hands flat against the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Now keep your body as stiff as a plank. Don't let your hips sag toward the wall, and don't stick your butt out. Lower your chest toward the wall until your nose almost touches it. Then push back strongly until your arms are straight. This strengthens your chest, shoulders, and triceps, the exact muscles you need to push open a heavy door, carry groceries, or catch yourself if you slip and fall. Aim for 10 to 12 slow, controlled repetitions. Exercise 3. The heel raise, the fall preventer. Our final exercise is your insurance policy against falling. We are targeting the calves and ankles with heel raises. Your calves are often called your second heart because they pump blood back up to your upper body. But more importantly, weak ankles are the #1 cause of instability on uneven ground. When you trip on a rug or a curb, your ankles need the strength to snap you back upright. How to do it? Stand behind your sturdy chair and hold the backrest lightly for balance. Keep your legs straight, but don't lock your knees. Lift your heels as high as you can, coming up onto your big toes. Pause at the top for 1 second. Feel that squeeze in your lower leg. Then, lower your heels slowly back to the ground. Pro challenge. If you want to really test your balance, try holding the chair with just one finger or eventually no hands at all. This builds the micro-stabilizers in your feet that keep you safe. Aim for 15 repetitions. The routine, putting it all together. So, does this mean you should stop walking? Absolutely not. Keep walking. It is the best thing for your mind and heart. But walking is your cardio. These 3 exercises are your medicine. Here is your new prescription. Perform these 3 exercises in a row. That's 1 round. Rest for a minute, and try to do 2 or 3 rounds total. Do this every other day, for example, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It takes less than 15 minutes. A quick bonus tip on nutrition. None of this works if you aren't eating enough protein. Muscles cannot rebuild themselves from air. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein. Try to add a little extra, like eggs, yogurt, or chicken, to your meals on the days you exercise. It's the fuel your body needs to turn these movements into solid bone and muscle. Conclusion. Aging is inevitable, but getting weak is optional. You have the power to change your trajectory today. It doesn't take a gym membership, and it doesn't take hours of your time. It just takes consistency and the right movements. Start with the chair test today. See how many you can do. Then try again in 2 weeks. You'll be amazed at how quickly your body responds. Walking adds years to your life, but strength adds life to your years.